While I'm up, I'll check and see if I got any.
Well, I know we had a wonderful time last night. At least say, tell me we did. I know we had a wonderful time last night. So hard I couldn't hardly keep it hid. Just two old maids laying in the bed. One rolled over to the other one and said, well, I know we had a wonderful time last night. At least say, tell me we did. Well, I know we had a wonderful time last night. At least say, tell me we did. I know we had a wonderful time last night, and so hard I couldn't hardly keep it hid. Heard a lot of talk about your candy shop. I would like to try a lollipop. I know we had a wonderful time last night. At least say, tell me we did. I know we had a wonderful time last night. At least say, tell me we did. I know we had a wonderful time last night. So hard I couldn't hardly keep it hid. But I was sitting in the corner just as quiet as a lamb. I wasn't too quiet to hear the back door slam. Well, I know we had a wonderful time last night. At least say, tell me we did.
Ready? One,
We have to give our appreciation to the Lowdown Travelers, Asheville's #1 blues ensemble for our soundtrack that we use when we're playing the blues around here. It's usually the Lowdown Travelers, as it is now, and it may be rude. You think, is it rude to go ahead and have some tea before any guests come? I know there'll be some guests coming because
Ta-da!
there's a guest now.
Yes.
See, so please come in and have
Right, smells good.
some tea.
Smells delicious.
Hey, yeah, this one's ready.
Which is the last of the certain kind of teacups? This one. Oh, wow.
That's the last of the Wedgwood.
Okay.
Yeah. The teacups don't last sometimes very long around. When you're doing tea parties on TV, there's a lot of rushing around and doing of things, and sometimes the tea cups come out worse for the wear.
Yes.
And we started out with a little collection of Wedgwood, kind of got us started, but it didn't last long.
Well, what's Wedgwood? I see they're made in England.
Yes.
I guess that's enough.
Yeah, they're a fancy teacup. I think it's I think they're the like Potters to the Queen or something. That's what the Queen drinks tea from, and
Right.
yeah, it's like, you know,
You ever see those places around
it's very
town
civilized.
where you go in and you make something out of clay and they'll burn it for you and all that? So like you can go make your own teacup.
Oh yeah,
There's a couple. There's one in Asheville
yeah. That sounds like an Asheville thing.
on Wall Street. I'm wondering if somebody, if they have those in England. If they did,
Uh huh.
would people be selling their homemade cups for more money at garage sales than if they were made in America. You know, by the moms and the kids.
No, I think they should. I should think that they'd get more for one made in Asheville.
Right,
than
one made in England.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
true. I don't
for
think.
the-
I
for-
don't think we have any made in
For,
Asheville.
for the truly, you said there was a place in Asheville.
Right, that does that. But none of these cups are made in Asheville, are they?
Now, what is this? You're a terrorist? You were threatening me in some
I'm
force.
not a terrorist,
You were
no.
threatening me in some
I was
fashion.
saying, I said, I don't like what you say, and you better watch your back. Just for ratings, just to make it a little more
Oh,
exciting.
I don't really count on that for ratings. This,
You don't?
No.
You count on intellectual content?
I would like to. That would be preferable.
Yeah, personally, I'll do anything for ratings.
Really.
Yeah. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I want to make it
And show business. I see. You want to make it in show business?
Yes, just I don't know
Show
why.
business. Well, here we are. How you like the new look with the dark shades?
Good. I think if you tilted your head, people could see the camera.
If I tilted my head, I
Yes.
would get a reflection of the
Now you
camera
can see the light.
from the window
Yeah.
behind. Right.
I'd like to get glasses, but like that, but bigger, so people would be tempted to fix their hair.
These are the biggest ones I could find at the time. I
Right.
went to the cheap store
Uh-huh.
and
Get some gaudy glasses.
got some glasses. Yeah.
Yep. So you're not doing the 48-hour film project.
Apparently not. which is-
Jonathan Zarni is doing the 48-hour film project.
I've heard that.
Thinks.
And you're not on his team though.
No,
You're
I'm
on,
not,
you
no.
have your own team.
I have my own team, and
Mhm.
half of my team is set out to try to sabotage his team.
I see.
Yeah, let airs out of their tire.
What a waste of time for everybody involved.
For everybody. Sabotage. You know?
I see.
If I can't get there,
You're just full of threats
I'm
today,
full
aren't
of
you?
threats today. And I'm working on a yoga video. I think I'm trying to counterbalance the good that I'm doing for the world by giving them a yoga video by making threats.
Okay.
So I can.
You'll probably be okay
Okay.
because you seem a fairly happy
Right.
Joe.
And as long as I don't actually do yoga while watching the video,
Mhm.
I probably won't actually carry out the threats.
Okay. All right, let's see. This is like,
Have you seen the movie Sicko yet?
yes, have you?
Yes. Did you enjoy it?
Pass the biggest cup. That big, the cup. I think that it would be time.
This is your Elmer Fudd cup?
No, I'm drinking from my Elmer Fudd. I'm just thinking that it would be time to don't you think that from the looks of the tea, would you consider that properly steeped? Yes, that's.
Mm-hmm. Looks good.
I tend to make a stouter cup than
Mm-hmm.
average, I think.
Yep. Yep.
And,
Yeah, well, it's the only artificial influence you're putting on your body. You gotta make it strong.
Yeah. So what is this yoga video? It's not your yoga video. It's someone else's yoga video. You're editing
Yes.
it for them.
I shot it.
You shot it.
But I wasn't stretching in the video.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And now you're editing it.
Now I'm editing, yes.
Are you receiving compensation?
No, I'm not.
No compensation?
Maybe it'll sell,
Okay.
and maybe I'll get a percentage.
Okay.
But unfortunately, the yoga teacher is more really wanting to just sell it to her class and not really
Uh-huh.
nationally or internationally.
You need to get up with Ralph, and if it looks good,
Uh-huh.
get Ralph to market it.
Yeah,
with you. He's got an outlet for he sells his Ralph's running the roads thing. Ralph. If
If
you've
he
seen,
can sell that, he can sell anything.
that's what I'm thinking.
Either that or you people buy anything. Here, I'm driving in traffic. Buy it.
I think the trick to it is probably before you buy it, what do you see? You see a picture, basically. I'm guessing through the windshield of the car. Would be
That's
my
true.
guess.
Yeah.
There would be at least a frame from the video.
And a lot of people come to Asheville just to drive the Parkway.
I know it.
And they don't even get out except to like take a picture and then they get back in. It's
Right.
almost like the pictures are just be at work saying, "Look, that's where I was."
I know it.
There's evidence I was there this weekend.
And then, but I think the secret to the selling it is the writing up of the promo.
Yes.
I can only imagine.
What he says. See Asheville.
Right.
I have a
Bird's eye view.
friend here. Let me check and see. I'm a little bit under time constraints. That's never happens with me, except for when I'm here.
All right. And we'll turn the music up to fill in for your absence.
I'm in trouble. You don't pay me no mind. I'm going to German. I'll be back some old day. I'm going to German. I'll be back some old day. I'm going to German. I'll be back some old day.
Oh, wow, yeah. Once again, it's the Lowdown Travelers. I think it's called 9 Good Songs. Well, let's just listen to a little bit of it. That's worth just listening to, isn't it?
Won't you be my chauffeur? So won't you be my chauffeur? I want him to drive me. I want him to drive me downtown. 'Cause when he drives so easy, I can't turn him down. But I don't want him. No, I don't want him to be driving them girls, to be driving them girls around. And I'm gonna steal me a pistol, shoot my chauffeur down. Now I'ma find him, say I'ma find him, a brand new V8, a brand new V8 Ford. And he won't need no passengers, I will be his load. Go let my chauffeur, say go let my chauffeur drive me around the world. And he can be my little boy, yes, I'll be his girl.
All right. Whew. Well, I hope y'all like this music. I do. That's me in the background.
whiskey-headed man. Yes, he stayed drunk all the time. Well, he's a whiskey-headed man. Yes, he stayed drunk all the time. Well, if he don't stop drinking, I believe he gonna lose his mind. Well, every time I see that man, he's in some whiskey joint. He's slipping around the corner, trying to get another apple pie. Well, he's a whiskey-headed man. Yes, he stayed drunk all the time. Well, if he don't stop drinking, I believe he gonna lose his mind. Well, every time I see that man, he's walking up and down the street. He's driving and talking with everyone he meets. Well, he's a whiskey-headed man. Yes, he stayed drunk all the time. Well, if he don't stop drinking, I believe he gonna lose his mind.
All right, here it is. This is the Mad Scientist Tea Party. This is URTV, your public access. Do we have are there no tea lovers out there that would like to come down for a cup of tea? Now would be a good time to come down and have a cup of tea. And I've had a lot of calls. We know. I've got to tell everybody, quit calling about Anarchy TV. I know that I've not been I've been busy doing this lately, and I've not been getting around to editing up Anarchy TV episodes. And Anarchy TV doesn't air very often, but you've got to quit calling the station, because the studio, because the staff here just cannot field all the calls, and then of course they fill up the answering machine and everything. So I just need to announce that when I get a little more time, and now that I'm not doing the Wednesdays, I'll probably have a little more time to edit some Anarchy episodes. And so Anarchy will be airing, and I will let you know. I will announce it as soon as it comes on. Please stop calling the studio. There's nothing they can do. And all those calls have just clogged up the. I think the entire eastern seaboard has been clogged up with calls. So that was just an important announcement. We have another video camp for kids going next week, and they run from 9 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon, and it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week from 9 until 4. And they had their first the first camp just ran through this week, and they had their if you were watching, I was busy washing dishes and stuff. I was in and out, but what I saw of it was pretty wild indeed. I got an email from our Rat Jackson intern who said, you won't believe what the kids are doing, and sure enough, it was just fabulous. And so I hope to see what they do next week with the video camp. Gee, you see, I have all these teacups here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with no one has had any tea from, but we've got 2 pots of tea, and I've got another pot of water boiling, so if we have a run on tea, we'll be able to accommodate it. This must be one of those weeks where I do a fairly solo show. Well, we've had a couple of guests, and that's oh, I see. By looking at the TV, you don't believe it's really me, do you? It must be the dark glasses. Yes. Well, let's see. Can I get some? Can I get some reflect? I hear the phone going off again. Please do not call about Anarchy TV. That stuff is good. I wish that I had that note with me. I may have it in this pocket, but I may not. I think I do. Let's see. I believe I see it. This would have been a good day for some show and tell. I was hoping that somebody would bring some show and tell. Let's see. I don't know what that's about. I have a number of things in my pocket and I don't know what any of them mean. What is the meaning of this? Oh, I know what that one is. That's the only one I know. The rest of them make no sense to me at all. Now it's getting to be fun to look at them to see what do they say and what does that mean? And some of them include web addresses or email addresses as well. Okay. Well, maybe I'll be able to decipher what that means one day. I've put these in my pocket and I don't know what they mean. Oh my. Okay. Well, I also I've planned for these days when there would be nobody here but me. I guess.
Got a little whiskey, got a little gin. All you gotta do is step in the back end where you won't have to go. Where you won't have to go. You can get what you want right in my liquor store. All right now.
We'll let it play a little bit. I'm gonna.
Miss Peter, is this kind of man?
Oh, and this is a long show today too. Everybody's waiting for the last hour.
You can get what you want right in my liquor store.
Oh, I can see now. Hello, Adam. What are you doing? Are you working? Oh, I was going to invite you to the tea party. Now almost an hour ago. Uh-huh. 7. All right. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. All right. You can bring your food and eat it here. Oh. Oh. All right. Well, belated happy birthday. Another birthday. I know. Okay, this is just another birthday. Bye. Okay. Bye. All right, so much for that. This is a good one. This is Amos. Maybe he'll bring Susanna.
He's got the cookinest sister that the world has ever seen. He's got the
Hello, Amos. This is John. Come to my tea party. Perhaps bring your wife. Oh, good. I have a guest. You've saved my life. I had nobody to talk to. You and I can talk all the time.
Talk all about everything.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, Amos, come and bring Susanna if she will come, and you come yourself if you can, and that is it. Bye. I had reverted to calling people on the cell
Oh
phone.
my God,
and
you got a
leaving,
haircut.
and leaving messages and begging people to come to be my guests. As always.
You got a haircut.
Well, I went to Adam's birthday party, and maybe you've heard me been saying for a while when I find some scissors, I'm gonna cut my hair. Well, while I was at Adam's birthday party, I found some scissors.
So you did it.
So I cut my hair.
Well, it's not bad.
So I went out and sat on the bumper of my old truck that I sold Adam, and just chopped it off. It took about 5 minutes. It's not bad for a 5-minute haircut, is it?
No, it's a little uneven. I've been cutting hers for 15
Well,
years.
I didn't have a.
I'll be glad to cut your hair for you.
I didn't have a
And
mirror.
I'll charge you an
It was at
$100
night.
Cut, I swear.
Huh?
It's $100 cut.
Oh, it
I'll
is?
give him- Oh, absolutely.
Oh, you give him $100 cut and you
yeah.
do it for free, just
Yeah.
week after week or whatever.
No, about every 6 weeks.
What a nice bag! It looks art.
Like a Monet.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yes, yes.
Is it actually something, or is
It
it
is.
just?
It is from one of the Monet
Is it?
things, and it comes
Oh,
with
is
a
it
matching
from
umbrella.
some of the water gardens and stuff?
yeah.
Yeah, some of his later work. That's
Yeah.
what it is. It
Yeah,
is.
did you happen to see the wonderful Monet exhibit in Raleigh that had
Did you
like-
go?
Yeah, it had like almost 100
Oh wow, I had no idea.
Monets.
Wow.
And
Wow.
that was very
You
rare
never
to
get
have
to
that many
s- oh,
Monets together.
Oh, tell me about it. Yeah.
And we got there, and it was a members only day. And we came all the way from Asheville.
Uh-huh.
Please. So the guy snuck us into the basement, and we got to see it.
Snuck you in through the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, you're that way though. You are like that. You will make people sneak and do. Oh, I see you brought your microphone.
I want several things.
Oh, you did? Okay, you got brought chocolate and brought cookies too.
I want an iced coffee like hers, John.
Okay, go make it like she did. Is that iced coffee?
It's got a triple shot of espresso in it,
A triple shot of what?
Triple
shot of
triple
espresso,
sec, triple.
and half and half.
And half and half.
There's no alcohol in there?
Contrary to what everybody
I know,
thinks, I'm
everybody-
like this natural.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I
I'm
do
gonna.
not. I'm a teetotaler woman.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, are you teetotal? Well, no, that's rare for people from New Orleans.
Yes, it is.
No, it is. You know exactly what I'm
yes,
talking about.
I sure do.
That's rare.
Trust me.
There's not a lot of teetotalers. They don't last long in New Orleans.
They don't. No, they don't.
They may be teetotalers when they go down there, but they don't last long.
No. No. In fact, we almost have to be right now drinking
put up with it.
drinking to into the hard stuff
To put up with it.
to get through it all. You gotta be grown. Because it's gonna go like that for 10 years too. I know it is. Maybe longer. Well, the one neighborhood that I went in that was it's called Lakeview. That's lower the camera because it looks squat in there.
Oh yeah. Open. Oh, nobody even knows. It says here. Yeah.
So
Now you're on TV.
now it's an upscale. It was an upscale neighborhood, and it's got a fourth of their population. If these are chocolate, why are they beige? These are not very chocolatey looking chocolate.
We'll have to call Mr. Newman up.
They taste chocolate.
What are you trying to pull on us, Mr. Bean?
Look, that's not visually very good. I mean, I want them like espresso black, chocolatey looking. So, a fourth of the population is in that neighborhood that I told you last week that they lost 26 people in the neighborhood. So, I reviewed some of my footage today that I shot there, and the guy said only a fourth of the people are back in that whole neighborhood.
Wow.
Does it look like piles of toothpicks or not? Or just
In areas, yeah. Well, piles of toothpicks would be good compared to a moldy, rotting house or big projects with all this debris thrown out the window, resting on the ground. I mean, you know, like long buildings.
Isn't it sad
stuff that
to drive
just been
down
dumped out?
street after street after street after street and past pile after just one huge pile of what you know is everything that this family owned. Everything they owned is just it's out for garbage. And it's just
Because it's moldy and contaminated.
right, and it's just and
It's not going to wash out.
and it's not just a couple of blocks. It just goes on and on and on, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you had 500,000 people there.
And to see how many people and you see it's their entire life.
Yeah.
You see there's nothing,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, and the flood insurance on the people who were in this particular neighborhood, this upper middle class neighborhood, the elderly who lived there were insured for what the value of their house was back 30 years ago.
Nothing. Right. Couldn't replace it. It could not
So,
go
you know,
anywhere.
my insurance company calls me up every 5 or 6 years
And it says,
and says, what improvements have you made? What's going on in your neighborhood? Where's this? And then they upgrade my insurance. It costs me more, but you know, the replacement value in case I ever have to replace my house is, you know, going to be comparable to what the house is actually worth.
closer to realistic.
Yeah, much more realistic. So you have these old people in this upper middle class neighborhood who, if they didn't die from the after effects, are kind of out in the cold with a pittance, maybe 20% of what their house was worth being collecting insurance.
Ouch.
20% would probably be.
Maybe even optimistic.
Yeah.
So
10%.
it's a mess. New Orleans is a mess.
Yeah, land has gone up a lot in 30 years. Even in the 3 years in Asheville, it's 300%.
Okay, so John, you wanted to fiddle with my Sennheiser mic. Well, I decided, since I'm recording in the morning, or filming in the morning, I can't let it go, but I can let my Radio Shack one go.
Wow, is that a Radio Shack?
Yeah.
Well,
And this is the Sennheiser clip that came on. Here's I'm putting it on the Radio Shack one.
I need to get some of them clips.
And that's a little Sony. That's the wireless mic that I've got that picks up static.
I bet Radio Shack would sell those little clips. Would they? I need to buy
I'll
one.
bet you they do. They sell everything.
You like your Sennheiser mic? I bet that sounds great.
Well, it doesn't
Well.
pick up static
Yeah, like the other wire.
like this one does. This is my Sony.
did you bring the other?
Yeah, Bob, yeah.
Okay. Because what we need to see is if this will plug directly into it and just work. You see what I mean?
I have them separate. See, the good mic gets a better bag.
Yeah.
The
There
cheap
you go.
mic gets still a little old plastic baggie.
Have you experimented a lot with that? Like how far you can get from them?
Well, remember when y'all were here recording that Saturday? We were doing a little bit of experimenting there, and for sure, they picked it up in the other room in there.
Where people
they
were
picked it
using
up.
foul language.
And they picked it, and I went in there and put some water in the teapot in the kitchen, and I could hear it. I could hear it being broadcast.
Wow.
which I thought was
Be
kind of
careful.
Oh,
cool.
you could hear your water running?
Yeah,
All right.
Let's see. So,
We might just
yeah,
get-
because that was the DVD that I got from Jonathan of that particular program. When you told me I couldn't be wearing my wireless after all, well, prior to that I'd gone in there, and so it was on tape. It was on the DVD.
and Davine went on the wall of shame for this.
Yes. Did you see my mugshot?
But I heard you requested.
I did. Did you see my mugshot on the
No.
wall of shame? Oh, it's good.
It was from requesting, or did you
Yeah,
commit
because
a?
I thought, for that kind of infraction, I should go on the wall of
What was
shame.
your? Oh yeah, I see.
So I should be
You've never
contrite.
been on the wall of shame.
It's only probably a matter of time till everybody's on the wall of shame.
Well, I mean, how can you promote Anarchy TV if you're not making your own rules? And how can you convince
Hello.
a jury of 12 people beyond a reasonable doubt that your rules happen to coincide with the rules of URTV? I'd say
Hello. How come?
that's not
Don't-
funny.
Is it turned on?
I just turned it on.
Well, you gotta get the other thing going now.
Do you? Does it have to require both of them being on? Go ahead.
Probably so.
Turn
You
it
gotta
on.
probably turn it on and stick it in the.
Can I-
No, you won't have to stick it.
XLR?
You won't have to.
Is that
stick it
going
in.
on the air?
Did it light up?
Is that on
That's
the
on.
air?
I didn't. If they have to speak to one another, I don't know it. No. Whoa. That's odd.
See, I think this has to be plugged into an XLR thing. It doesn't?
Not just to test it. I mean, I can plug it into an XLR thing, but not to test it. No.
Well,
We're
how would you
supposed to-
hear it? On earphones?
Audio frequency. Hello. You haven't dropped this in water lately, have you?
No, not at all.
Okay.
You stir your tea with it. If somebody was to drop that in water, what would be the best
Oh,
way to
it
try to
says
clean
low
it?
battery, but it says no.
No, but it's not. It blinks when it's low battery. If it's a steady battery light, then it's not low.
It's not doing anything. What's your well? I don't
My
know.
frequency is 66-1850.
That's right.
If somebody was to drop their microphone in water, would the best thing to do be to then drop it in a vat of pure grade alcohol?
Well, that's weird. You would think you would see. Is that one still on? Okay. There's no sound coming through it. So I'm not kidding you. There's no reason. Oh, maybe mute. How's that? Oh, much better now. Have a look. Da-da. See it?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
sound is.
Okay, now I'm gonna mute it
We
again.
fixed it.
It's fine. He's a
It's
genius.
turned off.
I can't.
Found the on switch.
I can't
Okay,
stop it.
I did the mute switch. Okay, now I'm gonna just see if this one will also work.
Pick up, yeah.
If they're.
Yeah, it's picking it up.
That's just fine. Okay. I was hoping that they were the same system. I think you're gonna like this microphone. And here, even before I modify it, it's not gonna be much different after I might do a little, huh?
What are you gonna do to it?
Well, several things. For one thing, I might change the wire out on it to a higher grade wire that one probably is not real good shield. I'm going to drill a little. I'm going to change the porting on it, so to let it get. Okay, now let's
All
see.
right.
Let's see. Okay, but now you can't get up and run into the other room.
I'm not gonna run the
Or
other
I'll put the leg irons on you.
And
Sure,
I'll have to go up
Sure
to
as hell.
another wall of shame.
sure as hell. I'll put the leg irons on you. The leggers.
Yeah, you threatened to put the leg irons on me last week.
I know it. Let's see if I can this on. And let's see if we can this one. Okay, sing us a little talk.
Okay, so
You just don't know how good you sound.
I'll take your word for it that I sound good. But after I heard myself on the DVD that Jonathan played,
Yeah.
when I heard how good I sounded, I was like, because when you first told me I couldn't wear the wireless mic, I was like, oh, okay, no big deal. But then when I heard how good I sounded, I was like, no, we got to do something about that. I sound much better with the mic. So
Okay, Now, you know what you sound like with your microphone on. Check it with this one.
Okay, so I think I sound just fine. I don't think there's any difference in the two mics. Do you?
Yeah, there is. This is an Omni, and it picks. You see this how it picks me up as well as it picks you up.
And me?
Well,
Yeah,
you're a little bit
yeah.
further away.
Yeah.
And I've noticed these little small diaphragm mics give a nice bass sound.
Yeah, your
Actually,
voice.
the smaller the diaphragm,
Uh-huh.
sometimes the better the microphone. And if it's a back electret, I was counting on that for this one. You know, I told you I was counting on it being a back electret, and so it turns out that this is what I thought it was, and I thought that it would adapt to this system. And what we wanted to do was get you into an Omni directional microphone instead of a cardioid, because this you have to be careful which way it points, and that.
You don't.
And actually, that holder holds it right, and it's an improvement.
I have a question though.
So,
See, and my mic, it says because it's an Omni to actually point it downwards.
so you won't breathe on it.
But now, if I was using this in a noisy restaurant, it might would it pick up the voices of the
People around you and the rattling trays and
But
everything.
would
Yes.
the people wearing the mics be?
They'd be louder because they're
A
closer.
little, yeah.
The
Would
only
it be-
proximity effect is they're louder because they're closer.
Right, and would it be? You think you'd be able to clearly hear them even
Yeah.
with all the other ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Let's just try the little El Cheapo.
Well, that's a whole different system.
Oh, okay. It's not gonna work.
Well, you have to put a battery in it. See, this one.
It's got a battery in it.
Okay, you can try it.
If you were shooting in a restaurant
But mute it first.
and you had two lavs,
But you also know that this one powers up. You know what I mean? The little microphone powers up off of this. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, let's just
You can
try
try
it.
it and see. It might work. And if it does, you can use it.
John, do you think you would be better using two lavs in a
Can you turn
restaurant
that back on?
than a shotgun mic? That is.
All right.
Yeah, it works.
Okay. How does it sound? Does it sound better?
I think it's
You're holding
probably.
it pretty close.
Okay, I'm holding it. I'm breathing on it.
Yeah. Put it in the same place.
I really can't tell yet. I have to hear how y'all sound. It sounds a little echoey. Echoey?
That's odd.
Sounds a little like you're in a room,
Mm-hmm.
and now there's a rumble.
It's because you're not. Maybe if you pointed it, since that's one that needs to be pointed.
Well, here's this thing.
No, wait. That's not the thing I want to hand you. Okay, so
Let's see.
you can hear it kind of that.
Oh, wait a
I
minute,
don't
wait a
think it's
minute. Oh. Hello. Yeah. It's not quite so good. See, you have to get really close to it. You put it back on. Put it back on.
Sound
What
better.
you're hearing are these other things in here. See, you're hearing the fan from our microphones. Let me
Oh,
turn.
okay.
Let me turn off the music and
Okay, so
off
that's
our
interesting.
mics.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
now
this,
you're on that.
all right, so that's interesting because this one
Uh-huh.
is one that you found at the dollar store for $1.
And it's more like the one that came with the thing.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I think sounds better.
Uh-huh.
So
than-
that's not
than
the
other one.
Sennheiser mic. That's a dollar store mic.
Yeah, that's a dollar store.
But you
mic.
really like that dollar store mic. You're gonna. Put
Oh, yeah,
that
I
on the
wouldn't have
table.
bought-
Because it's omni, it's.
See, I buy
omnidirectional.
I buy my microphones according to laws of physics, not according to brand names.
No.
According to electronics and laws of physics.
So you like
see
the
what I
back elect?
Back electret is a big. I mean, very few people even know what a back electret is, but the back electret was a huge advance in microphone technology. It causes and the smaller the microphone, and it being a back electret means that the mass of the diaphragm is almost non-existent. It's getting down to such a small mass on the diaphragm, and
Right.
the smaller the less the mass of the diaphragm, the better the transient response of the microphone is, and that which equates to realism.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Transparent.
So
Now,
so you have, I think that this mic is a little mid-range.